Hello and welcome to Trucking Answers. It's Thursday at 1 p.m. We're going to be on for about an hour today. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. It's great to be here and see some people in the room. Hope everybody's having a great Thanksgiving and you're wherever you want to be today, wherever that is, and certainly that you're getting paid for it. So there we go with that. Anyway, today we are got a few things going on today. Not too much. The road rage killed a driver. Gosh. Be careful about that. He got KO'd. Rates. I got some rate info. The tug of war with Tesla. I've got some pictures. What are the things that your pet can eat? And are you getting paid for today? What is happening? So let's see what's going on there. For new people, I'm not very good at clicking on stuff. So there we go. Trying to move that around. All right, so today on my screen, Red Monkey Trucking was first actually here. Michael Muller was in earlier. He will not be here today, so hello, thank you for being here. RMT, go check them out on YouTube. They are busy making videos. Trucker Hershey, thanks for being here. You're eating your free meal. Great, you're going to be on the road at 1. Well, that's not great. Don't give Gracie any turkey. She sleeps enough, no doubt about that. D.A. Simon, hello, thank you for being here. Say what? You're getting paid to sit at FedEx? That's awesome. How does that work? Trucker Hershey, hello there. What's happening, Al Johns? Happy Thanksgiving. The Kerminator, what's going on? Thanksgiving here today. Let's see. Christina, hello. Thank you for being here today. James Faust, it is good to see you. And as I roll down the list, here we go as I'm going. Okay, Josh, happy turkey. Lord of the Rings Marathon. Yeah, what is pleurisy, too? I saw that. I had to look that up. Yikes. That sounds pretty bad. Yikes. Hope that is going good. Atlanta. When is Atlanta not bad? The Terminator, right? Exactly. So, James D., you're going to Applebee's. Are they open today for the day? Yikes. There's one in the mall here. So, I don't know. I went by Best Buy the other day, and there was a tent set up already outside. So, that's pretty awesome. I thought I'm going to go by there on the way home from work. They had a tent set up waiting for the good deals. Columbia, George. Time for a turkey wiener appetizer, exactly, also with a meat-flavored carbonated beverage or coffee to go along with it. That's the way to do it. The Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade was on today. YouTube did stream it, but it was also on TV. I saw that it was going to be on today. Big Rig Rex, hello there, what's happening? Can you read each comment? You're driving and see and can't read them. I do try to read all the comments. I try to get to most of them. I do probably skip a few of them. I'm in a turkey coma. No, I'm here. All right. So, all right. Only an hour. Yeah, just an hour. It's Thanksgiving. We'll give everybody a break. Believe me, they see enough of me as it is. Happy Turkey Wiener Thursday. Exactly, right? Marty, hello. What's happening? The Critic, hello. Mark of Excellence is here with some turkeys for everyone. Luke, careful about roller wiener stuffing in your Thanksgiving turkey. Wouldn't that be awesome? Just jam those things right in there. 4 months with your new job now. You get Thursday and Friday off with 8 hours of pay. That's awesome, right? I'm off today with pay as well. And I hope everybody else is getting paid today. So let me know if that's not happening. Trucking Journeys, hello. What's happening out there? Edward, St. Andrew, happy Thanksgiving. Joshua, hello there. Just going to drop it for a minute. Happy Thanksgiving. You'll check the show later. Jay Cook, hey, thanks for being here today. It's Thanksgiving. I didn't know if anybody would be here or not. So, Michael Watts, what's happening? When did I get a third cat? I didn't get a third cat. Just got one cat at the moment. Can you teach you how to drive a fat bad? I don't know about that. I'm not sure. What's going on? Let's see. Where did I go? I lose my spot a lot. So, Beto, what's happening? What's up? From McAllen, Texas. Nicer there than here. We had a wind disaster yesterday. Yikes. Infinite Truth. Happy Thanksgiving. At Smith Transport, you've made $43,180 since April to November 15th. Trucking Journeys, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Where do I work? Trucking Journeys. Yeah, I don't get asked that ever on holidays because I'm not on holidays much. I try to keep that out of the videos, right? I don't say where I work to keep them out of my videos. For people that are just new on the show, I'm not usually on Thursday, and I don't recruit for them too, so I think that's a good deal. And now, companies are watching your videos, so you got to be careful anyway about that kind of stuff. So we'll keep them on the down low. Marty, what's the last time you took a shower at a TR Petro? It's been a while. It's been sometime years, probably 10 years at least. Donovan, happy Thanksgiving. Michael Watts, you're off today with pay thanks to Teamsters Local 700. I will say you don't have to be in the union to get paid, but that is pretty awesome. David Scott, you're Reno because it was frozen in Donner Pass. That's true. Speeding Spending Thanksgiving turkey-flavored top ramen. Well, better than nothing. Can't prepare turkey here, so you'll have to. Yeah, I don't think people are running an oven in their trucks yet. That would be something. Jedediah, I hope you're having a great Thanksgiving. Yes, I hope you're having a good Thanksgiving. You're working today. I hope they're giving you something extra. Got home Monday. Wow, nice. From the Bikini State. That's pretty good. Nice place to be. Deep fried turkey at the truck stop. Wow. 9 hours of football. That'd be good if you like that. I guess so. Tea extra hot, please. Did you see that Ben Sheen article about the Labor Department sues Iowa Trucking? Yeah, some Iowa trucking company it got hosed. They were not putting people's 401k money where they were supposed to, so they're being sued about it. Yes, I did see something about that. Tyler Bowers, happy Thanksgiving, everyone. And what'll happen is they'll settle. That kind of thing, they'll settle. They'll go, okay, we're sorry, and we'll put it through. That's usually how that stuff works. Then they pay some fine to the government of like $600. Exquisite is hauling turkeys. That's good. Happy Thanksgiving, Sam. Almost in West Virginia towards Denver. Well, it should be cleared up by the time you get there. Is Joe's Roller Wiener Emporium having a Black Friday sale? Yes. And tickets are also half off to the Interpretive Center, which is bring the kids and see wieners being made right in front of them. Got Blue Bunny ice cream sandwich at a restaurant to celebrate. One step above Casino Buffet. Hey, get the turkey ice cream sandwiches. They're better. DA, we just got that. Hello from Georgia, Sea Hill. I found that old cab over Freightliner with a Super 10 and old Cummins with variable torque. Yikes. That'd be something to see. You need to get a picture of that going out here. My whole White Castle buns out of Remington. I wish. There'd be none left because I'd fill them up and eat all of them. Holy mackerel. Mike says their LTL company's paying 8 hours today and 8 for tomorrow. That's the way it should be, right? If you're off, if they give you the day off for a holiday, they ought to pay you. Simple as that. Traffic jam, happy Turkey Day. It's good to see you. Use a toaster in your truck with 1800-watt inverter. I can cook some small stuff better than a microwave, but you can't jam an entire turkey in there, really. Backwoods, a PNW, happy Thanksgiving. Hit the like button. I appreciate that. Thank you for that. Say what? That's awesome. Alf, home drinking an old-fashioned with the bullet bourbon. Cheers, doll. Nice. A nice day out for that, certainly. Infinite Truth, thank you for saying that. I appreciate it. I appreciate you being here today. George Wilson, happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Misty checking in from High Desert, headed to Long Beach. That's pretty good. That's a good way. That's a good way to do it. Did everybody see this road rage thing that went out today? I wanted to talk about that. This guy apparently cut off a semi. This was in the news, right? He cuts off a semi. So the semi driver moves over, and the guy's back and forth with him or whatever. So the semi pulls over. The car pulls over in front of him. The guy gets out of the semi with a golf club. Now, who carries a golf club in their truck? All right, I don't know. Some people, I guess. Anyway, gets out and confronts the driver, turns around, but gets the driver whacks him right. Truck driver left on the shoulder, unconscious. Here's the thing. You get out for road rage, you got to be careful. You don't know who you're dealing with, right? What if the guy would have had a gun and shot him? It's just not worth it, right? Just back off and call the police or whatever, that kind of thing. You got to keep control, right? This could have ended up way worse than it did. Could have ended up dead. You know, and plus, who's carrying a golf club in their semi? I don't know. Maybe people are, you know, golfing. Did you hear James Faust heard Super 10? He woke up. Yes. There's still one left. It's probably still on its way back to the terminal. Atletica Valdez, thank you for having this channel. I hope you have a great Thanksgiving. Well, thank you for saying that. Can't wait to get your career started someday in a big rig. Yeah, it's time to get started anytime you want. Stay warm. I'm going to. And thanks for being here. Do old-timers cook in their trucks? A lot of people cook in their trucks to save money. I mean, it's super expensive trying to eat every day, feed your face at the truck stop. Holy mackerel. The truck journey is going to put a Super 10 in their F-150. It'll still all pull that Tesla, right? Zach, happy Thanksgiving from Arizona. It's good to see you here. Dominic, Thanksgiving. Miro, happy Thanksgiving from Canada. All right, happy Thanksgiving. Back to you, International Thanksgiving today. Who do you get your holiday pay for today, Mark? I do get. Who do you get your holiday pay for today? I get paid the holiday for Thanksgiving. I do. They pay us a holiday pay, and I think all companies should. You know, they should. If they're giving you Thanksgiving off, you ought to get holiday pay. Certainly. Mad Maldy, what's happening? Old school Whitey. Nice. Happy Thanksgiving from Sunset Beach, North Carolina. Wow, everybody's on the nice places today. Kenneth, 3 days in Laredo, it was 82 degrees 3 days ago. Now it's 39, but you're home. Hey, and the weather is not terrible this Thanksgiving like some years it is. This isn't bad. It's plenty good where you can stand outside of Best Buy for 3 days and wait to save $12 on a TV set. Trucking Journeys carries a sword in your truck, an actual sword. I don't know how that would go over if anybody ever saw that. Misty's having turkey tacos, but they're roller tacos. Well, the taquitos will accept that. Any kind of turkey product. Friend of yours went to prison, Bubba, for 3 years because of road rage. You pulled a gun on somebody. Don't do that in Arizona. Yeah, look, you can't just confront somebody with a club either. That's the other side of this. You got it with a golf club. That's illegal. You can't go threaten people. So could have worked out bad either way. But the guy in the car could have had a gun. Instead of just getting out and hitting him, he said he sucker punched him, as he said. He could have shot him. Okay, so, and the guy in the car took off. We don't know who it is. That's the problem. You're going to end up dead. It's not worth it. It's just not worth it. Matt Hatter, happy Thanksgiving to Family and the Cats. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Bridget appreciates that, and Gracie as well, of course, as we take a cat break for Gracie. And where did my picture go? There I am. Okay, there I am there, and I'm there. And I click and go back to that. All right, so good. Thank you for that. The cats do appreciate it. Tea extra hot, please. Am I a union shop? No, I wish. I can't get the drivers to get together to do anything for themselves like that. So, Don Nino Pepe, happy Thanksgiving from Ohio. Thank you for all you do. Thank you for being here. I can't do this without everybody being here. So I appreciate, everyone coming. I'm thankful that everybody comes on. It's Thanksgiving. Zach, FedEx doesn't do that, no union. That stinks, right? Kenneth, 39 cents of ramen, 2 for 78. Hey, there have been worse days, certainly. It's so easy to get caught in road rage. It is, but you got to think. You can't get out of your semi. You can't start this, pull over, get out of your semi with a golf club and walk up to somebody's car. You can get your face blown off, or who knows what you're doing in there, What if that was a cop? What if it was a cop for some reason? You're approaching with a club, waving a club around, you're going to jail. You're going to lose your job. You could lose your life. No way. Come on. Taz, happy Thanksgiving from New Jersey. You work a good company in New Jersey and off till Monday and getting paid for it. That's the way to go. Now, see, and we heard, on the Monday show, Werner's not paying anything for this, among other companies. That's just not right. It's just not right to do to people. They can't come out here and say, oh, we're a great place to work and everything, and then we're not going to pay people, Kenneth, no way, I don't do that Black Friday. Too many idiots. Yeah, there are people that were in a tent. Big Berry, Blueberry Man. Happy Thanksgiving. That's pretty good. Can you have bow and arrows in the truck? Would like to practice on your break? I don't know, Jeremy. I don't know about that. I probably wouldn't do that. Chrome's daddy saw an ad for Transport America saying you could make up to 32 cents a mile. It was tempting and you're going to pass. Now, see that? Trans Am was only up to 31 cents. So these places are competing, for the best wages. FedEx is only union at the airport. Trucking with Selena. Hello. Happy Thanksgiving to you. And thank you for being here. I hope it's going good out there. It's good to see you here today. Kenneth P., there you go. Roller turkey dogs. I don't know why they don't have more of those today, really, right? Check the story out about Freightliners. I'll have to check it out. Nothing makes a road rager think twice than a 10-pound, 12-pound sledge. Look, that's the thing of it. But you coming up with a sledge, say they get out of the car with a gun, with their two friends, Smith & Wesson. It isn't worth it. You're going to die. You could die. It's just not worth it. Just let them go. They're not worth it. They're not worth it, right? TJ Jones in the Bull of the Woods. Happy Thanksgiving. It's good to see you. No turkey for Gracie. I do have that here, right? The stuff you should not feed your pet, right? So there are some things you should not feed your pet on for Thanksgiving, right? Don't let them eat this food here. Don't let them eat a turkey other than unseasoned white meat. No garlic, no onions, no leeks, no chives, no chive turkeys. That was pretty funny, I thought. No unbaked yeast or cookie dough, that kind of thing, because it does something in there to their insides. No chocolate, no raisins, no currants, no sugar-free gum, sugar-free pies. They all have xylitol in them. Okay, and lock your doors and stuff so the pets don't escape. And get out with all the people coming over if you have anybody over or anything like that, certainly. So be careful with your pets for that kind of stuff. Happy Thanksgiving from Bay Ridge, Brooklyn. No thin pizza today. Good, James. I'm glad the pizza places are closed or whatever it is that you guys are serving out there that passes for pizza. Out on that side of the country, what's the best LTL company? I don't know. Anybody working any of those companies out here on here today? James Faust, is it true that driver that killed all those people in Denver is taking a plea deal? I haven't heard that, okay? Which I just talked about recently about it. The guy in Denver came in and pled not guilty, and he's still out on $400,000 bond, okay? So, and he's back home in Houston. I think, personally, he's going to take a deal. His trial starts May 1st. If there could have been a deal. I didn't see anything. I was looking at the news this morning today before this came on, and I didn't see anything in there about it, but I can look about that later today. I think he will. I mean, wouldn't you in that kind of situation? You're going to go in front of a jury. So, personally, that's what I think. But I haven't heard that he did take one. He did plead not guilty to all charges. Used to be an adventurer like you, so I took an arrow in the knee. Yikes. Thanks to all, infinite truth, thanks to all your fellow drivers. We don't get the appreciation we deserve. That's certainly true. Nobody'd be eating anything today if we didn't work all the week to bring it to them, right? Marcos, happy Thanksgiving from Schenectady, New York. Hey, what's happening up there? As far as road rage, let the camera catch the bad driving behavior. That's the thing of it, right? There wasn't really good footage, but I agree with that. Camera, call the police, and let it go. You can end up dead. You can end up in jail. They could end up dead. It's none of it is worth it, right? None of it's worth it. I know people get mad or whatever. Big staff got delayed getting home this morning, ran out of hours. Your pickup last night, woke up with the yard gate shut and padlocks. Had to call the police to come and get me out. Who would lock you in there? What kind of place locks you in? Zach works for ground and terminal to terminal. That's not bad. You work in local in Portland where the Daimler headquarters is located. I didn't know they had a Daimler headquarters. Yesterday I saw an electric Freightliner medium duty on the interstate. Yeah, I've heard that they are running some electric trucks around. They're testing it out as well. Yeah, I'd love to see a picture of it. George, greetings from the Loves in Bordentown, New Jersey. Get a turkey taquito in there. At the barbecue trucker, happy Thanksgiving. It's good to see you here, Blue Lion. Happy Thanksgiving from South Texas oil fields. I hope they're treating you well out there. Red Wine, happy Thanksgiving. It's good to have you on today. Josh, by the way, for those watching, Mark, over the Bears and Lions, the Lions are winning 14-7. All right. You can keep score updates going, right? K. Wayne, happy Thanksgiving to you. It's good to see you here today. Zach says Old Dominion. They're known to be a pretty high-paying place. They're building a terminal here in Lafayette, so that's going to go pretty good. First, last name, happy Thanksgiving. Where to work. I don't get that much on holidays. I guess I can get it extra today that I keep my work out of my YouTube. Certainly, I think that's a good plan. Mike, happy Thanksgiving from Lebanon, down the street. Hopefully Lebanon, Indiana. Blue Line, sacrificing my time feeling homesick, but thinking of the rewards from the oil fields. But get better, right? If you're not well, nothing's worth it. Always take the time off to work on yourself first. You can't lose your cool with road rage. Let them go. We're professionals. Bad Hatter. Yeah, that's true. But even as a non-professional, right? Oh my gosh, don't get involved in road rage. You could end up dead. They're dead. What if you come up with this club and he's filming you? And then he's got the police on the phone and he's got a film of you coming up with a golf club to the car. You're going to jail. You could possibly go to jail, lose your job. The truck's towed. Oh my gosh, not worth it. Big Rig OD would be the best. Just won a Bluetooth headset from the Boise Stage Stop and had a great meal. That's awesome. They're giving away Bluetooth. I hope it better be a BlueParrott headset. That's what I'm saying. I mean, we can't win just any BlueParrott, any headset. It should be a BlueParrott, right? If you're going to wear it, make it a parrot. How about that? Maybe I'll be able to talk better later. Your company, you're working today, Rumpelstiltskin, but my company said they'll reimburse all meals. Not much, but something. All right, I'd be down getting a steak or something today. That's something. They should pay you, though. Companies that haul their own product is the way to go. Best pay and benefits. You drive for a company in Arkansas, make $100,000 and go to Philippines for 2 months a year. That's pretty good. That's really good. Private fleets, that kind of thing, always works out better, I think. Butter makes my pants fall off. Lost 60 pounds in 3 months. No diabetes. All right, now you're back to driving. That's great. That's super good. I didn't know butter made people's pants. I guess if you rub it on yourself. I do LTL. make 300 or 400 more a week than I did at Werner and double what I made in a warehouse. If you live in or near a big city, you can get a job LTL. Yeah, that's what I always tell people. You may have to move. It may be possible you have to move, really. It's because people call me in the middle of no place. Oh, I'm 300 miles from the nearest civilization and I can't find a job. Right, because there's nothing around you. Go where things are. Did Tesla beat that Ford? Well, I have a picture of the Tesla pickup truck. I had one Monday, but I don't think it was correct. So I have a new picture of the Tesla Cybertruck. I think this is an accurate picture here of that new Tesla Cybertruck. They did an F-150 versus Tesla pickup truck tug of war, and the Tesla won that, but it wasn't a fair match. As we all know from science, the match between those two trucks wasn't fair. The Tesla truck weighs around 7,000 pounds and had four-wheel drive. The F-150 is 5,500 pounds, and it only has two-wheel drive, and it only puts about 40% of its weight on the back tires. So we're having 7,000 pounds try to pull around 2,200 to 2,400 pounds. Yeah, so not really a fair match, because here, my Escape, it's four-wheel drive, and it's 3,800 pounds. I could have pulled that F-150 as well. It's not a case of torque. It's a case of traction. And so the problem is the Tesla beat it because it wasn't a fair match. But now we know the actual picture of that Tesla. You saw 3 long-nosed trucks that have California mirrors. How's delivering to a forward place in Laredo? Guy backs into a dock. I swear he had 4 different electronic devices plastered on his window. I don't know how he could see. I've seen trucks like that too. People just stick the stuff all over the place. Try to keep it a little bit low. You're not supposed to have it up there in the swept area of the windshield anyway. So try to keep it, low so the cops don't give you too much problem with it. You can't go wrong with Old Dominion, UPS, or Saya. I've heard about UPS. Tough to get on other than right now, I think. Patrick, hope we know soon about the new hours of service. I'm looking at a March date. That's what I'm anticipating. Late winter before they actually get anything set on it. James in Brooklyn, I deal with road rage every day. Not worth your life. You just get out of their way. I can imagine over there. It's you must have the patience of a saint, as they say. Joshua, what do you think about Millis transfer? Well, as long as they don't change anything over to Heartland, because they got bought by Heartland, and they said they're not going to change anything. Millis gets great reviews from people that work there, but they did get bought recently by Heartland, and I can't imagine nothing changing, but maybe they will. Maybe as long as they don't change it, it's okay. They're giving free meals and gifts away. It's not a parrot, but it's free. All right, we'll take it. But they'll make someone a good Christmas gift. You like your parrot and you're going to keep it. All right, that's fair enough. Rumpelstiltskin, I read that road rage isn't a good idea, but there are so many aggressive drivers, it's hard to keep you cool. It is, but here's the thing. You go up to a car with a golf club, you can get shot. I mean, I think that's a legitimate, especially depending on the state, that's probably legitimate for somebody to shoot you. How about that? Now you're dead. Now what? Now you got a problem because you're basically dead. I guess you don't have a problem. Josh, Pamey's have to show his available on Millis. I do, right? Cash is King Trucking. Hello, it's good to see you today. I hope it's going good. The Tesla had a Super 10. It would have lost with the Super 10. They'd still be trying to shift the thing. Night Rider Trucking. Happy Thanksgiving from Fort Worth. Happy Thanksgiving to you. It's good to see you here today. What do I have here today? Rates. That's what I wanted to do. Rates. Yes, I have some rates. All right, so vans, $1.82, up 2 cents. Up 2 cents. All right, that's not bad. Flats were down 6 cents to $2.11. People always ask me about rates. And reefers up 5 cents to $2.16. So vans and reefers both up again. So I think that's doing pretty good. If rates keep going up like that, we don't have as much to complain about as you would think about, really. I will say this also. I wanted to put this out there because this is the time between now and Christmas. There's more suicides now than there are the rest of the year combined. All right. So because it's the holidays or whatever. So please, here's a phone number. Here's some information. If you're ever thinking about this, call this number. It's 24 hours a day, and they'll talk to you. And it's no obligation. Just give them a call. All right. So because we don't want any of that going on here. So it's a real problem now, especially around the holidays. All right. So please take care. Call that number. Write it down. Give them a call, and they can help you with whatever the problems are. Believe me, there's a solution to your problem beyond that. So I-40 is going to be plastered with cops, too. I-40 is going to be plastered with cops. Did you see that? Every 20 miles. They do this every year, but I thought it was interesting. Every 20 miles, there's going to be cops along I-40, coast to coast. So don't be looking at these lights in your back window. I-40. Now, I don't know if they'll actually be every 20 miles. That is what they said. All the states are working together. All the states on I-40 are going to work together to get cops out on the road every 20 miles for the holiday here. So be careful about that. We shouldn't be speeding anyway, but, just watch whatever you're doing. Night Rider, happy Thanksgiving from Fort Worth. All right, it's good to see Texas here. I sent an article on Vice that said the California DMV makes $50 million a year selling people's names, addresses, and other personal information. Yeah, that is true. I did read that. California DMV, like a lot of them, sells people's personal information, and they make a lot of money doing it. So your plate, your address, and all that is sold by them to marketing companies, and whoever really wants the information can go buy it from them. A lot of states do it. California is kind of in trouble for it, but I don't think anything is going to happen to it. Like they said in California, they're just following the regulations and laws that are on the books. And it is legal to do there to sell it, and so they do sell it, and they make a bunch of money on it. Ironically, it should cut your plate. I wish Indiana did it. Would cut your plate price down here, because the plates here in Indiana are no joke. That's why a lot of people around here have Illinois plates. You see that a lot. The plates here in Indiana are based on the price of your vehicle when it was new and how many years old it is. It doesn't matter how much you buy it for or anything like that. It goes into a category based on its age and how much it was new, and it goes down for 10 years. It starts out pretty expensive and goes down for 10 years. What do people think about people renting a truck to pull loads from a place as Penske? I had somebody write to me about that once, and apparently it's very difficult as an individual to rent a truck from like Penske, Ryder, Ruan, these places that rent trucks. Apparently, if you're not like incorporated, it's hard for you to do it as an individual. I guess you have to get it through a company. I don't exactly know how to do it as an individual. From a few people that have written to me, it's not possible to rent a Class 8 truck there without some kind of business. You'd have to be incorporated or something. I don't know if there's any way to do it. I haven't looked into it beyond that, but a couple people tried it. They did try it and was not possible to do. Rumpelstiltskin, can't kill yourself. Too many loads to deliver. Boy, isn't that the truth. Josh, thank you for spreading awareness. Yeah, thank you for that. Look, this is the time that people get down or whatever. Don't do it, right? There's places to call. There's people depending on you. Okay, Donovan, I just came down from I-40 and $30 I-30 way to I-55 and only saw 3 cops. Well, they're supposed to be on I-40 every 20 miles. That's what they made a big announcement. Maybe that's just to get everybody scared so that every 20 miles at least they'll slow down. I'm not sure. Kenneth P. Parrots are the best. 10 years, never had anything other than a parrot. Exactly. Look, you could stand in front of the semi and you can't hear the truck running. They're $112 right now on for the 450. I just saw it on Amazon. I put that link out there, and I don't know if that's just this weekend. I think that's not a bad price for that 450, so not bad. Happy Thanksgiving, Richard C. here in Milwaukee. Spent 6 hours at the Roundy's distribution. Holy moly, Roundy's. I remember hearing that name. I didn't know they still had any Roundy stores around. Jeff, happy Thanksgiving from California. Oh, we love your state. We just don't like going to it in a semi. I don't mind going out there, in a car. They never bother anybody. Of course, then all the trucks are in the way. Let's not drink and drive, Matt Hatter. In your cars, cops will be everywhere. Exactly. Look, don't ever drink and drive, no matter if the cops are every 20 miles or however it works, right? No matter what, don't ever do that because you're going to have a huge problem. Canadian and U.S. truckers appreciate the number you just posted as to self-harm. It can be lonely road many times. Yes, exactly. Look, it's not just drivers, right? This is for everybody. But, if there's ever a time when you're thinking about this, is the phone number to call. Between now and Christmas, there's more suicides than there are the whole rest of the year around. I'm not trying to bring everybody down here, but that's the truth. And sometimes things get in people's heads here. And so just make the phone call. And they'll talk to you. You can be anonymous. You can call them anonymously. Give them a fake name. Tell them your name is Bruce or whatever. It doesn't matter. Tell them your name is Joe. It doesn't make any difference. Just give them a call. Give them a call. Zach, you're going to be in Arizona State Trooper. They go all out for holidays like this. That's true. Look, people, like I've said, my grandfather was a police lieutenant. He retired from the police force. Dad was a cop until he got shot on the force and had to retire medically from it. But I just never got into being a policeman. It just never got into me, I guess. It didn't get passed down to me. All that got passed down to me was a badge and a gigantic nightstick, a 12D cell flashlight, and that kind of thing. But I just never got into being a policeman, I guess. Snowing here in Lancaster, California in the high desert. I-5 Grapevine is closed. I did see California was going to get more snow. Oh my gosh, 80 closed, 76 closed, 70 closed. People were sleeping at the airport. It was a total mess out there. Christina, I'd like to try the ice road trucker. Oh, I just saw this. I was just looking in Fairbanks. Go to Fairbanks Craigslist. There's a job, I can't remember the name of the company, right, for a company that runs up to Prudhoe Bay. So there you go. You're going to run Fairbanks to Prudhoe. That's the ice road. They are running a job. They have relocation assistance, and it pays up to $120,000 a year. Now you got to run the ice road, but there you go. So I think that is your opportunity if you don't mind moving to Alaska. They are paying relocation, though, and, $10,000 a month. Not bad. Terminator, this is the time of year that Tennessee Highway Patrol brings out their 379. Well, that's not a bad idea, right? We can get these cars doing all this stupid stuff like cutting trucks off that have golf clubs in the cab. Columbia, George, when does one go from being in their extreme upper 30s to their extreme lower 40s? I don't know when that is going to happen, but I'll be sure to let everybody know whenever that does happen. It's going to be quite a while. Jason is getting your CDL in January. Snow scares you. You're from Vegas. How dangerous is driving in snow? It's not dangerous if you take your time. It's slippery or whatever, but leave space. That's the biggest problem. I mean, why do people not leave space? Coming out there, going through storms, and there's a truck 4 feet from you. Or everybody's going along at 35 or whatever, and then here's Billy Big Rigger rolling along 75 miles an hour. I got stuff to do. Right? Now, making a blizzard of snow and rolling that left lane. Come on. Cut it out. Be safe. It's just a huge disaster. But look, you just take your time. Be careful, and you'll be fine. Really, just take your time. Happy Thanksgiving to the truckers. Be safe. Yes, thank you. What time is dinner for you, Mark? I don't know. A few more hours, probably. Zach, well, God bless your family. Trucker or cop, it's an honorable profession. Yeah, all professionals are professions are honor. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate it. Infinite Truth, I feel there should be like a Facebook group where drivers can chat, uplift each other. No one understands what we go through. Is there not a trucking Facebook group? I've never actually looked for one. I got to believe there's got to be some kind of trucking Facebook group, right? I was ice road trucking on 494 in Minneapolis. That I told you to stay home. Nobody listens to me. Stay home in that. You got the top end of that storm, right? And I saw that you were on your video said that it wasn't great out there, certainly. But I totally agree. I totally agree with that. You were on ice road, but you weren't making the like that, right? No relocation assistance. Creator Billy, that's who's going in the left lane. You know it too. Every time it's Billy Big Rigger coming down the left lane with the big cattle guard on the front of his truck. I got stuff to do. Another bad spot for cops is I-57 between the state line and Mount Vernon. For some reason, there's always a posse out there. I usually avoid it, but I wanted to get home quickly. Well, I hope they didn't stop you doing anything. Not that many years ago, Illinois was still a 55-mile-an-hour state for trucks. Matt Hatter, does anyone ask what company I work for? Yeah, constantly they do. But I keep them out of my videos, and I've had a couple of people write to me now that said that their company fired them, for some of the things that they do in their videos. So especially if you're going to do a video and you're going to show your company truck or that kind of thing, the logo and all the company information, be very careful what you say. Then you have a problem because you're kind of representing your company out there if you're showing the company in the video. If you're not showing the company, you're talking trucking in general is one thing, but when you're saying I work for this place and here's what I think, that can be another problem. Ralph, happy Thanksgiving. Good to see you. Kenneth, that's in Illinois. Okay, I see what you're saying. Josh, they're great. They've started cutting onions. Remember, don't give your pet onions, right? Onions is one of the things that they cannot have. I was looking at that, so be careful about that. If you drop one, right, the stupid dog is going to be there right away. Look, if they'll eat cat poop, okay, they'll eat an onion, so don't let them have it. Donovan, there's a truck driver Facebook, it's called CDL Life. Yeah, there you go. I knew somebody must know. There must be some kind of Facebook group for truck drivers. Dinner rolls, got to go to the Kroger's. Or you could use Shipt, of course, and have them delivered to you. How about that? Shipt. I had my Shipt delivery yesterday. Love it. Infinite truth. There are plenty of job boards, but few driver support groups. Oh, I'm surprised. I can't believe that somebody hasn't started some kind of group for drivers on Facebook, considering there's a group for every other weird thing that there is. There's a group for people that only needlepoint, dogs on skateboards. That's, that kind of thing. Is the Kerminator's Thanksgiving really Thanksgiving without turkey? Yes. My wife's Cajun folks fixed gumbo instead of turkey and dressing, a sacrilegious turkey and dressing. Yes. I mean, I'm not a fan of turkey. We're not going to be having any here today either. We won't have gumbo, although that sounds pretty good. Rumpelstiltskin, I've been to 3 different places today looking for an empty. Everything is closed. Company keeps sending you places on a prayer. Why don't they know where the place is open? I mean, most of the places that drivers go are going to be closed. Yes. So you're going to be stuck. I hope they pay you for all that time at least. Josh, when I retire, will I reveal the company you work for? Yes. If I ever leave or retire, I'll be one company ahead. So that this company will be all revealed in that video. All the information, everything. James Foss, any pictures of old trucks today? Maybe you'll show one I haven't driven. No, I didn't get any trucks today. I had all these other pictures for today because it's an off, not a normal day. I didn't get any truck pictures today. App for truckers, CDL Life, Big Rig. Oh, they have an app too? Wow, they're all about it. Donovan, thanks for the heads up. You'll be northbound 57 and about, yeah. Where did I go off to here? Right. Columbia, Georgia. Oregon finally raised the truck speed limit to 60. How generous of them. So L.A. to Seattle is only 14 days now instead of 15 days. Cassius King Trucking. I know if I want to try out or not, but I almost bet my dog could eat an entire onion and not affect him. Don't try it out. What kind of dog do you have anyway? Don't try that out. It did say, this was from the National Veterinary Association or whatever, that onions is one of the foods that they shouldn't have dogs or cats at all. Not much less than an entire onion. But what kind of dog you got going on over there? Daycab Gear Jammer says Truckers Coach TV has a good Facebook group. All right, there's another one. So I had to believe there's got to be a couple. I thought the Facebook group for truckers was Swift, First, and Crash. What about Twisted Truckers? I like looking at all the pictures on that side. I think that's pretty funny, some of the stuff that they have on there. Mike F., Wyoming 80 or Colorado 70? Got to be in Salt Lake by the morning. Well, 80. I mean, 70 is tough at this time of year. Tough. I'd much rather chance 80 than 70 at this time of year. While Bill still at work decided to stay and make some money. Happy Thanksgiving. Good to see you here today. Yeah, you're rolling it out there. I'm glad that it's not too busy for you. He wants Cassius King. He wants to eat an entire bag of garlic. He's also eating an entire Jersey Mike's Reuben with the wrapper still on it. Then had a king-size Milky Way for dessert. Probably had the wrapper on that too. I picture this dog like now as maybe a, I don't know, maybe a boxer or something like that. That's what I'm picturing. Or a, I don't know, a bulldog, something like that. They seem like they'd eat anything. Exquisite running I-40 in Oklahoma. If you haven't seen any cops, at least look today. Probably for the weekend, the scales are all closed. We have that benefit. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles on today. It's a great holiday movie, Mad Hatter. Oh my gosh, that is one of the best movies. It's super funny, right? I had a dream. What did he say? He was sleeping between 2 pillows or whatever. Oh my gosh. That's not 2 pillows. I got a brisket on the smoker and barbecue ribs, not turkey. That's the way to go with it, Night Rider. That's way better. D-Boy611, happy Thanksgiving. It's good to see you here today. I hope everything's going and that the power's back on for you today. Holy moly. Dope Law, what do you order from Shipt? What do you usually go-tos to help me? I need some pointers. Hey, Shipt, for people that don't, Shipt is an app and a business that goes to a store and buys things that you want and brings them to you. Here in Lafayette, they use Meijer, Target, or CVS. You get to pick your store. In each city, it's different depending on what stores you have and that they're signed up with. So you have the availability of the entire store on the app. You just pick out stuff and have it delivered. It's whatever you want. So it's the store brought to you, especially for today, I think. And I asked a lady yesterday, and she said there will be people doing it today. It'll be busy because you forget something last minute. You just have somebody get it and bring it to you. You don't have to leave. And if you order over $35, it doesn't cost anything for the delivery also. So that's pretty nice. You can have people do your shopping literally for nothing. Pretty good. It is a yearly fee. It's $99. I have a link that gets people down to $49, but which I have a video about it. You can watch that, but I like it. I've used it for a long time. I'm a huge fan of it. TJ Jones and the Bull of the Woods. I-5 in Oregon is 60 for trucks, but 65 on 84. Oh, well, once you get past Dallas, Oregon, all the way to Idaho. Well, yeah, because we can't have people speeding around the coast. What would the fish think? Jerome, happy Thanksgiving. Mike F., I got blocked from Twisted Truckers. How do you get blocked from Twisted Truckers? Is some of the stuff they post on there? What do you have to post on there to get blocked? Holy mackerel. Anybody remember the free CDs they used to give away at the Petro? It was like a talk radio program on a CD. It was all about trucking and news stories. No, I don't remember getting a free CD at the Petro with like a truck show on it. No, that'd be pretty good. Ham on Thanksgiving is because of immigrants. It's un-American. Ham is because of immigrants. I like ham better than turkey. It has nothing to do with immigrants. Cash is King. Your dog is 80 pounds of mutt. Okay, got him from a pound. Listed as lab pit bull. All right, I kind of just pictured, a bulldog kind of thing. But okay, so your mutt will just eat an entire onion. It does say from the vets that is not healthy for them. So try to have them cut down on onions. James Faust said he had his hands between two pillows. So that's what I thought, right? I had a dream where my hands were between two pillows. And then John Candy is like, that's not two pillows. Oh, my gosh. That is super great. Infinite Truth. Anything pretty much west of the first part of Denver on 70 is a no-go zone during winter. I agree. I mean, take 80 rather than 70. 70 is going to be, some days it's great going across there, but holy mackerel, it's a tough choice. 80 is the way to go. The CDL Life app seems like a bunch of Clapton women looking for attention. I've never been on that. I don't know. Donovan, the scales are open on I-30 in Arkansas. Nice of them. Are they at least giving out food to the drivers that they put out of service for 10 hours? D-Boy 611, the power's back on, but heading your sister's house in Illinois. All right, time to feast. I agree. Let's get out. Let's get that sister making some food. Love it. Got the CDL Life app. I can't believe it. I remember the 8-tracks given by truck stops. For people that don't know, I have an 8-track collection. I don't announce it because nobody really cares, but I collect 8-tracks from when cars used to have an 8-track in them. In the late 70s, right into very early 80s, cars used to have an 8-track player in them. And you got an 8-track you bought a new car. And I have a number of them. Cadillac, Oldsmobile. It was a lot of them were GMs, it seemed like I have. But whenever I find them at a yard sale or anything, I always get them. And so it goes through the whole thing. And I have an 8-track player, so I tried them. Oh, how to use your stereophonic sound system in your new Cadillac. All that kind of stuff. That's what it says in there, and it goes through absolutely every way on how to use the stereo system in your car, everything. It's pretty good, really. And, of course, you're right, it is time for a cat break. I'm talking too much about 8-tracks and not enough about cats, which we can't have too many of them. They can't eat any of this stuff either that I put out there. The CDs were in one of the trucker magazines next to the AOL CD, Columbia, Georgia. Yeah, those, I remember those, right. I'm sure they are. A government never misses a chance to rob people. I can't believe that, really they're open today. I think most of them are going to be closed. Indiana's closed half the time as it is anyway. I think you got it anyhow going on here. Any other YouTube trucking channels you suggest? Look, I like Smart Trucking. Right, I really think they're pretty giving out good information over there. So that's Cash is King Trucking right here. Has a great channel for owner-operators. I think that would be a really good way to do it. Red Mucky Trucking, which is on here. Let's go check them out as well. Anyone else rooting for the Lions today? That's I don't know anything about basketball, so I'm not sure about that. Ron Stevens, happy Thanksgiving from Philly. Miro, maybe I'm wrong, but they pay company drivers less money, so owners of huge trucking companies cash in. Well, yeah, but the company drivers that get less money accept it. Like we just saw that earlier, a person posted that their Transport America is running an ad for up to 32 cents a mile. Well, as soon as you see that, you got to be like, no. You can't accept that. Anybody that's in the industry any length of time is not going to be accepting that kind of pay. All they're going to get on that, it would seem like to me, is somebody that just started that doesn't know any better. all the people there have to quit. I mean, how long is anybody going to stay for that kind of money? I mean, that's crazy money. I remember Cassius King Trucking in his last video said he got an extra 20 cents on a load, just for an extra 20 cents. And I actually thought when you said that on your video, oh, there are some people that only get 20 cents for all of their driving time, and you were getting an extra 20 cents. So there's 30 cents and all that. Yeah, the trucking company cash in, but that's because we let them. Nobody should work there. Everybody should quit at a place at 30 cents. Everybody should quit immediately. Al John says, Seeger and the Silver Bullet Band live, the greatest live 8-track. Oh, I don't have that on 8-track, right? I have ABBA Gold on 8-track, but I don't have any really music CDs. A couple of ABBA 8-track for 8-tracks. I have a lot of car ones. I collect them. I've paid as much as $2 to $3 for them, so I'm really into it. I'm willing to give out the good money for it. Zach says, stick baseball and football. Yeah, I don't know about that. Lions basketball, that's good. I don't know. I'm not sure. I actually thought it might have been hockey, but I didn't want to, I didn't want to say that it was hockey. That's what I kind of was thinking. But I'm not sure about it. I'm not sure. I don't follow those sports. I just never got into it really. Is everybody getting paid for today that's on here today that's working? That's what I'm curious. Other than food money or whatever, are people getting paid, right? Because they have down there, holiday pay. I'm getting paid, and I'm off today. So if you work, you should still get paid. Holiday, which we would as well, although nobody works here today. Holiday pay should be regardless of whether you work or not. It should be a day's pay, whether you work or not, in addition to your pay. So Dragon 51 chilling at a tea in Georgia. Went to Golden Corral. It was pretty good. Oh, how was it? Busy? We went there, many years ago when the kids were home, and it was super busy at Golden Corral, and so that wasn't really great. People are just grabbing food like they never eaten in it before. I'm like, holy moly. Kenneth Mark used to play as vinyl on an old Victoria. I will say this. I have some 78s. Here that are like a 1/4 inch thick. If any of you have ever seen them, this is an old black vinyl disc like you're talking about. For young people that don't know, plays at 78 RPMs. Most of the players today don't even run 78, but I have a 78 player that can run them 33 and a third, 45 and 16 it plays. So maybe I've missed it, but I know you're kind of against the idea, but would like to see you do a series on lease purchase, good place to look. Yeah, I'm against it. Infinite truth. The problem is, the only way I think leasing is any good is if you lease outside of a company, right? Leasing from a carrier, no. Leasing yourself from a company where you lease it and you own the thing and it's your lease that you pay separate from the company, yeah, that's fine. As long as the payment isn't, $1,500 a week or whatever, crazy like that. But going to a company and lease, I know a lot of these companies now are offering leasing. That's one thing. But any kind of lease purchase, where it's through the carrier, no, because then you don't own the asset. Absolutely, you got to do it. If you're doing it yourself, though, yeah, absolutely. Then it might be a way for you to do it, but through a company, no way. Matt Hatter says Frampton comes alive on 8-track. Wow, am I the only one with an working 8-track player? Dragon says Lions are an NFL team and they play every Thanksgiving. Oh, all right. Well, all right then. I don't know anything about sports. I was in chess club in school, that kind of thing. So I'm paying fuel for 1,300 miles deadhead to get home because my company failed to get you a load. What's the story with that? At least it's low, it doesn't cost much, but yikes. 1,300 miles deadhead, you're not going to be home until tomorrow night anyway. They should get you home. Test the spirits. Should be free frozen turkey for employees too. Should be free frozen turkey. Well, they should give you something. Matt Hatter says your company pays today and tomorrow. That's even better, right? 2 days of pay. That's very good. And it should be whether you work or not for everybody. So if you're working, you should still get a holiday pay. If you want to work it, I know it's a midweek thing, right? This Christmas will be worse. Christmas is a Wednesday this year. Worst day for it. The Kerminator, glad someone else has an 8-track collection. Got a couple of Jerry Reed and Chet Atkins. Strangest is the 8-track from Argent. Wow. Hold your head up on that one. Well, my 8-track is probably the most unusual one where it's 8 tracks that came with your car. When you used to buy a car, you would get an 8-track with it. and it talks about how to change for all 4 speakers, right? Amazing 4-speaker sound system and everything. Yeah. Then it plays like symphonic music and stuff to hear. She can hear all the system. Most of them work. I have a couple of them that don't play, but I still collect them anyway. And they're not worth anything. I think they're just interesting. Mike F., your company only pays for a meal? That stinks. So they get throw you $12 or something. Chrome Daddy off today for $275 a day. That's more like it. See, it's a huge difference. One meal and then, $550. It's really something. JCT is the only company you'd lease from. I just never recommend you leasing from the carrier. What if the carrier goes broke? Here's the thing. Like Falcon is a very good example of this that just closed recently this year. There were lease purchase drivers there at Falcon, and they had to give their trucks back to the leasing company because you don't own the truck. The leasing company's on the title. You aren't on the title of that truck. You have to give that truck back to them. Your company closes, you're finished. If you'd have been leasing that truck from, Penske or whoever, it doesn't matter who, and Falcon closed, you still have your truck. You can continue on with your life. When they close, they take your truck, they take everything. You got to start over, and you lose all the money you put into it. That's why I think outside lease would be way better. Dragon, you got there before the rush. They were coming in as you left. Yeah, you bobtailed to the Golden Corral. That's pretty awesome. I wonder what they would think about that here. I think there's truck parking at this one. Getting 8 hours pay sitting at home today. That's good. If I work today, it would be 2.5 times hourly rate. The high seniority drivers take all the holiday loads. All right. Look, you're still getting paid for the day, which, as we see, is much better than some. Josh said it's 14-7 Lions, still with 4 minutes to go in the first half. That's awesome. And they'll be coming down the final stretch soon with that and get the, don't they get that big golden trophy thing that they hold up? I'm not sure. James, happy Thanksgiving. It's been raining in California for 2 days, and I saw it's going to snow through part of it. Werner was good at getting you home, Al, but I know they don't pay holidays, though. So you're home, but you're off without pay. That isn't great. Jason, CDL question. I can take a one-on-one 10-hour lesson, then driving test. Then company I'm going with is going to train me for 8 weeks. So is 10 hours for a test okay, or should I go to school for 2 weeks? If they'll put you on somewhere and you plan on staying there for a year, you'll be okay. If you have less than a year, a lot of companies want you to go to truck school. They want a certain amount of truck school. But if you like this place and they'll put you on, then you can save some time and, go get right on there. But a lot of them want truck school. That's all I'm saying. Chris, but once you have a year, nobody cares if you have truck school. Chris, doing great today. It's good to see you. Thank you for that anyway. I'm doing awesome. How do you keep a Detroit line out of your yard? Paint a goal line around the perimeter. That's very good. That's awesome. That's softball jokes there. Columbia, Georgia. I bought a realistic under dash 8-track play at a garage sale, but it doesn't work. Looks cool mounted under the dash of your 77 Chevy pickup truck. I had a 1982 Plymouth Reliant. Okay. And so that only had an AM/FM radio, and I went down to my local Radio Shack and bought a realistic under dash cassette player with auto reverse, right, which was amazing. Mounted that up, and boy, that sounded awesome. Under dash. Those were the super days, right? And that thing was like $200. It had metal, CRO2, everything, recognition. Oh, yeah. Nobody knows what I'm talking about unless they're in their extreme upper 30s. Miro, so Mark, your advice is do not lease a truck from a carrier. No, I would say do not lease the truck from the carrier. If they close, you're hosed, which would look good on a bumper sticker too. But certainly, they go out of business, you're done. You got to give them the truck back. You lease it outside, you still have your truck. You control the asset. Then you can lease the truck to them, right? But you're not leasing it from them. How about that? I hear you. There has to be some reasonably fair companies to lease through. RTN, John Christian. John Christian, I would never. Oh my gosh, $1.05 a John. I think it's $1.05 or $1.04. Christian, no way. JCT, holy moly! I wouldn't lease there because of the pay. Even if you brought a truck in from somewhere, $1.05. I'm sure I got some owner operators on here that will verify that $1.05 loaded mile is not great money, and you're going to go broke or not really make any money at that. Where's an owner operator? Yo, $1.05. I'm getting 10 hours pay for the day, which is $200. Chris, that's awesome, right? Get to be up or get $200 extra. James sold your 8 trucks on eBay, including the Beatles, Floyd, The Wall. Holy mackerel. Hopefully a while ago, because they're only like 50 cents now. For the day off, $200. That's the way to get it. I got to order a pizza to hold you over to dinner. Your wife is taking forever fixing dinner. What's going on? Gets chop on that in there. Donovan, I did the lease purchase with Trans Am. That's what ruined it. What ruined it? I mean, what is your story with that so we can get that information out there? Yo on that right, fatty. James Faust, wondering how England took 3-bun trucks are celebrating Thanksgiving. Oh, they each get one. They each get a leg. They probably give them 3 legs to eat, or it's got to be the same thing. Had a 76 Nova with only an AM radio. You should have gone to your local Radio Shack and put the under dash unit in there. Cassius King, didn't John Christian just get sued? They're in the process of being sued, yes, but what do you think about $1.05? What do you think about $1.05 loaded? Would you leave where you are and go to $1.05 loaded mile, or recommend someone start out at $1.05 loaded? And do you think that you could seriously make any money at $1.05 loaded? I mean, of all people, you would know whether that's a good pay. Anyone know how a good Midland CB100 is? Grandfather moved to a Cobra, and I thought about putting it in the family Kodiak junk hauler. You have a Kodiak? Oh my gosh, why is there not a picture of that coming over here? You're better off buying a used truck and leasing it to Landstar. It's a good company, at least when you left in 2009. You're better off buying a used truck and leasing it anywhere, I think, than leasing a company from a company. Ask yourself this: if you owned a truck, would you lease it on the company that you're thinking of lease purchasing from? Oh, that's very good, right. 8-tracks are worth as much as VHS tapes. Well, I used to have tons of VHS tapes, certainly. Whatever happened to Prime suing Amazon? It's still, that kind of thing. This huge lawsuits like this on trademark infringement take a long time. That lawsuit is still going on. Nobody's backing down on it. So I don't know how that's going to work. I thought they would just back down and say, oh, don't worry about it or whatever. No, they're both sticking to their guns on it. So I don't know what's going to happen with that. James Faust, the 3-legged turkey. Look, who knows what abominations they're creating over there in Salt Lake City at England. I miss the days when all truckers had CBs before cell phones and iPods. That's true. Whatever happened to Star Transport? I don't know. Has anything changed with Star? I haven't seen anything going on with them, certainly. There hasn't been anything in the news. I'm still waiting to get this information from May Trucking that I heard about on Monday, that they have a lawsuit going on against them. I'm hoping it's for them charging drivers for fuel, because they used to charge the drivers, company drivers, to put fuel in the truck. Isn't that awesome? Cassius King says $1.05 maybe for a company driver. Yeah, I don't think $1.05, which is what I last remember it being at John Christner, as any kind of money when you're leasing a truck from the company. Even if you own the truck yourself with no payment, $1.05 is not going to be any kind of money to take a truck that you actually own. There's just no way to do it. Letica Valdez question: any hazmat team driver companies you can recommend you start with, preferably one that pays what you train? Thank you, and I appreciate that. Thank you. The hazmat TSMT, which I've had on here, I don't know if they'll take you for training, but it'd be worth looking into them because they have a daily rate of pay. And I know that a couple of teams that wrote to me from there, some days they don't work at all, and sometimes they're working 1,000 miles a week. And they run a lot of hazmat over there. And so sitting around getting, $200-$300 a day is not terrible when you're not working a ton at TSMT. Christina, you haven't seen their trucks. Oh, maybe they're just off the road. Maybe somebody bought them. It's possible that somebody bought them out. That'd be even better. And which Star is it, Blue or Red Star, that you haven't seen on the road? Well, I'm going to get taken off here as we get going for Thanksgiving. Let's see, where did I go over here? Thank you for being here on Thanksgiving, and happy Thanksgiving to everyone as it is for coming in here. I'm happy that anybody came in, and I hope everybody has a great Thanksgiving today. We will, of course, be back on Monday's show at 1 p.m. on Monday. We'll see for a minute here if I get any more further recommendations on the hazmat team trucking. Oh, it's Red Star? Okay, so, yeah, I think because Blue Star is the one that's closer to me. I thinking about it, I haven't seen him either. So that's another thing we should probably look into. There are a lot of folks who have used these companies because of credit, no benefits. Well, if you can't do it outside the company, don't do it. Go wait until you can get the truck yourself, really. because if you can't get it that way, that's not that's not going to be a way to do it. You're going to be stuck there, and at like $1.05 and paying them the money, it's not worth it. Wait until you can get the truck yourself. Take a little bit more time, save a little bit of money. From what you understand, Clean Harbors, but you may need a few years. Clean Harbors would be another good hazmat company to go to. That's true. Dwayne, thank you for being here. James Faust, yes, thanks for coming in. Gris, it's good to see you here, Dwayne, Chrome Daddy, happy Thanksgiving to everybody, and thank you for coming in. Just thought I'd pop in today for an hour. Diss the wife on cooking in a trucking show, knowing that she's not going to be listening. Yeah, not my wife, right, exactly. Always a good time. Thanks for coming in. Big staff, bar none, does some hazmat teams. Oh, bar none, but I know they want some experience at bar none, too. Cassius King Trucking, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. We had Red Monkey Trucking was first today. I always have to mention that. Kenneth P., thanks for coming in. Buddy Rare. Christina was here today. I appreciate Columbia. George, I appreciate you coming in. And we're going to head out for Thanksgiving here. A trucking Thanksgiving as always. So thank you, everybody, for being here. We'll be back Monday live at 1 p.m. I do appreciate it. And we'll see you soon. Be safe out there.